washed clothes, repacked, and the next day we drove up to Tamworth. Took about 5.5 hours to get there. It's a nice area, Tamworth. It's the country music capital of Australia. I mean, I'm not going to hold that against it being a metalhead, but, you know, each to their own. In fact, on one of my blogs, you'll see me standing in front of what they call the golden guitar. It's this like 60-foot high bloody painted gold guitar, and there am I standing in front of it going, looking like a dickhead, but hey, at least I've been there. The job itself was pretty good. Little drama. I mean, it did blow out by a day, but, you know, it's only a day, so that's alright. The manager there was this butch-looking leso chick, and she was so cool. On the last day when I was signing off the job, she turned around and she goes, look, whenever you're in Tamworth, Lee, drop in. She goes, I absolutely love a drink, mate, so pop me in and we'll get on it. And I'm like, yeah, you beauty. Most of the people there were pretty nice, you know, friendly, courteous, helpful, you know, didn't bitch about us disrupting their day too much, so yeah, it was all good. The food there was pretty nice for the most part. We did go to a steakhouse, and I'm real fussy with my steak. If it isn't bleeding over the plate, then I don't like it. And I did ask for a steak that bled all over the plate, and I got what Ange would call medium, maybe medium rare. To me, that's may as well be a well done steak. You know, you may as well have cooked it for 3 weeks. It was shit. There was this guy there, an agent, poker machine service agent, Bob, that we worked with. He took us out one night. We all got pretty wasted, played pool, had some dinner, had to start work 2 o'clock, and I think we crawled in the door around about 12:30 at night. You know, had about an hour or so sleep, and well, let's just say it's supposed to start at 2, and I got there at 3. Hey, you're back. Sorry about that, the bloody phone rang. So where was I? Ah, that's right. Yeah, so we went out. We had we got in the piss. It was a really big night. It was an hour late, and I got to tell you, I was green all day, well, all night. You know, Steve, my business partner, he was about an hour and a half, nearly 2 hours late. And the poor bloke that we hired to be a labourer was there by himself for the first bit. Oh, I was just tragic, you know. Couldn't work. We just felt sick the whole time we were there. Ended up finishing work about 11:30ish, and just got back to the hotel and just fucking crashed. Yeah, so yeah. So thanks, Bob. You're a legend, mate. Damn good bloke. Absolute pisshead. So, yeah, then it was home again, this time for 2 nights, where once again we washed, you know, or I should say we unpacked, washed, repacked, and took off again. So, then it was driving up to Doylo, well, Dawson, RSL, but the locals call it Doylo. We stayed in this crap motel that was overpriced, really, since it was little more than, you know, what I'd call solitary confinement. You know, I may as well have been in cell block H in prisoner, for fuck's sake. It was just a joke. The club was in the middle of nowhere, and well, this place was only 5 minutes up the road, so that was the whole reason why we stayed there. But I had no internet. I didn't even have a telephone in my room. I mean, come on, this is like the year 2007, for fuck's sake. Time to update. So. Yeah, anyway, the job went okay. I mean, that went over by a day, and I had to work on Saturday morning, but yeah, shit happens, you know. The people that we worked with were really good, really easy going. So yeah, that's what made it so easy. Food, well, first couple of nights it was pretty average. You know, we ate in a club that was recommended by someone, and that was like Tweed's Bowling Club. You know, just don't fucking go there. The next place was the actual where we were working, and like a club is supposed to have good meals, cheap, right? You know, steak, $15. They were selling steaks for like nearly $30. I mean, come on. You know, it's not a 5-star restaurant; it's a fucking club, mate. We went to a place which funnily enough was right next door to the motel, and that was called the Triple S Barbecue Barn. This is probably a Texan style restaurant, you know, big meals, and they have a challenge there where if you can eat an entree, 2 beef shanks, they will give you the dessert for free. If you can eat the dessert, they will give you a t-shirt and a cap, and they'll put your name on what they call their honour roll. Having looked at their honour roll, there were 60 people on it, and that was it. They're what I would call pigs, mate, because these are like 2 to 4 kilos worth of meat, these meals. You can work out the conversions. I can't be bothered, to be honest. Let's just say, you know, you need to be a big fat fucker to eat this shit. Mind you, in saying that, the meals were terrific. The food was awesome. The service was fantastic. Very friendly, very courteous. Took a while to take our orders, but hey, once I got the food, I didn't care. Yeah. So yeah, then I was home again. Another 2 nights. Wash clothes, blah blah blah. And then we had to go to Toronto on the Monday, but on the way there I had to stop off at Doilo and sign the job off, because I didn't get to sign the job off, because I like to do that with the general manager, and I'm sure I'm boring the shit out of you and I don't really care. So yeah, off to Toronto. Now, Toronto is a place where anyone in Australia will understand this statement. Toronto is Mount Druitt on the water, right? It's a pretty crap place unless you live right on the water. The houses on the water were absolutely massive. Everything else was just like living in suburban hell. You know, there were 15-year-old girls running around with preems. There were junkies, there were alcoholics, there were abbos. It was just, yeah, not my kind of town. The staff weren't that friendly. They weren't nasty, but they weren't that friendly. You know, they didn't go out of their way to make anything easy for us. Yeah, they bought us lunch on the last day. I've been a big fucking deal. You know, you may as well have given us nothing. By the time we got to this job, we were already exhausted anyway. So, you know, I broke a poker machine. It nearly cost me $2.5 grand. I nearly ended up having to work for free. You know, just my business partner, he managed to get it fixed because I couldn't do it. While I was staying at the crap motel that we stayed in, the car got broken into. Someone stole my camera. So yeah, sorry Ralph, I did take pics, but you know, some other bastards got them. Once again, the place we stayed at was close to the water. Close to the job, not the water. We were nowhere near water. Oh, hang on, I tell a lie, we were. I'm getting confused. Then, you know, then we went home. And here we are. I've had a bit of a rest. I'm starting to feel half decent. I'm taking the rest of the week off and see how we go. Yeah, so that's about it. And so there you are. You're all up to date. I hope you're all doing really well. I've got another blog coming after this. I'll probably post it next week sometime. My favourite beer ads, and I'm going to turn it into a bit of a competition. So if you're not Australian, find your favourite beer ads on YouTube and send them to me. Have a good one, folks, and I'll catch you all later. Alright, see yous.